What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about the top 5 biggest Amazon PPC mistakes that beginners might be making. By the end of this video, you'll be able to see if you are losing money and wasting thousands of precious dollars on Amazon PPC ads by actually doing these mistakes yourself. And Amazon PPC is not an easy skill, and it takes really years to master all the advanced strategies and technical stuff of running extremely profitable ad campaigns. So there's a lot of features that Amazon is constantly rolling out to the advertising dashboard, such as a recently added option to adjust placement bid modifier on the rest of search. Let's start off with the first and the most common mistake that beginners make when they're launching and start running Amazon PPC campaigns. Over the years, I've worked with multiple brands, different categories, and I've noticed the same pattern that occurs over and over again, and it's very like a bad practice that inexperienced sellers tend to make. So the inexperienced sellers, they actually throw in hundreds of different keywords to the same campaign. And from this bad practice stems the issue that you can't control where the campaign budget flows, and chances are that majority of keywords will not get any ad spend. So to avoid this issue right away, I would highly suggest you to make sure that you split your keywords into multiple campaigns and try to only keep 5 keywords per campaign, so you can evenly distribute the campaign budget across all keywords, right? And at this point, guys, you might have a lot of campaigns, right, with stuffed keywords. So if you actually detect some kind of campaigns where you got a lot of stuffed keywords that are lurking somewhere in your account, then it would be a wise move for you guys to move these keywords around multiple campaigns, right, to overcome this issue that we've just talked about. That would be the first mistake that I've noticed very often when we are working, with clients and Amazon sellers and helping them develop an ad strategy. So let's move on to the second one now. So the second one is mixed match types within the campaign. So I've seen time and time again when sellers mix and commingle all match types in the same campaign, which actually leads to budget distribution issues. And if you put together and mix all match types, such as broad, phrase, exact, all of these match types within the same campaign, you can't actually allocate your ad spend to the best performing match type keywords. So what if you notice that broad keywords are running at lower ACOs while the majority of the budget is actually taken up by exact match type keywords? Unfortunately, the bad news is that you can't influence what keywords the campaign budget will flow to, and this brings me to the tip for solving this issue. So when you are launching new Amazon PPC campaigns, you need to make sure that you always segregate match types by a campaign. And what I mean by segregating is that you only have one match type keywords within a particular campaign. This will allow you to granularly control the budget that accrues to each match type. For example, when you are looking at the performance of each campaign, you might see that, broad campaigns are actually performing very well based on ACOs and different metrics. So I'm gonna just, allocate more ad spend and give, and I'm willing to spend more money on broad keywords. Whereas you might see that exact keywords, they are really like bleeding our budget. So I'm just gonna limit the amount of budget that I give to exact match type campaigns. The third one, and it's really, really important that you get this right off the bat, is inconsistent naming structure. So if you're using a random, unclear naming structure for your campaigns, you need to ask yourself this question: how will you be able to navigate a specific campaign based on a certain criteria? Also, how will you compare the performance between campaigns that have the same characteristics if you don't separate them based on that when choosing a name? To always be able to identify what is inside this campaign, and so you can easily find a campaign based on a simple name. What I would highly recommend you to do is always choose a strict naming structure for your campaigns. And when you are choosing a name, it should contain all the necessary details so you can easily identify what is the purpose of each campaign, when needed, right? And not have to mindlessly just drift around when trying to find a particular campaign. This will save you a lot of time and help you make better decisions when it comes to running successful Amazon PPC campaigns. So you will spend less time when optimizing your campaigns because you will be able to find everything on a whim way faster. The fourth mistake, guys, that actually appears very, very often is not prioritizing products. So, as you may know, not all products are created equal, and some listings are not exceptionally built out to optimize for the highest conversion rate, while other listings might actually lack some details that hurt the conversion rate, right? This will in turn influence and determine the results of your campaigns, because a higher conversion rate will usually translate into lower ACOS and higher profitability. That is all to say, you should, guys, focus and shift your priority to products that are performing phenomenally well and generating a higher ROI than other agents that might be actually bleeding your ad spend. Also, if a specific product makes up and contributes to the majority of your revenue for your Amazon business, that should be the product you focus on, and spend a large amount of your advertising budget. So the fifth mistake is over-optimizing, the bad habit of over-optimizing your campaigns. So while you should frequently monitor the performance of your campaigns and maintain ACOS by making regular adjustments, optimizing these campaigns too often will cause you to make the wrong decision. And if you think about it, if you are, guys, optimizing every 2 or 3 days, you are going into your advertising dashboard, you are pulling out these bulk files, right? And you're optimizing your campaigns every 2 or 3 days. This actually will blind you and will keep you away from seeing the full picture. So you will not be able to see the full picture, and you will not get enough context about each keyword to capitalize on each keyword and make the right marketing decisions. Thus, you will be just forced naturally to make false decisions on keywords, right, that have actually insignificant amount of data. So I would encourage you to wait for around a week before you go into the bulk sheet or your advertising dashboard, and start messing up with keyword biz or making any campaign adjustments, because this will give you enough data that you can rely on to make an accurate decision, an accurate adjustment decision. The number 6 mistake is not limiting wasted ad spend. And it really, this mistake really blends into how you are going to approach Amazon PPC campaigns and optimize them on regularly, So some people forget to negate search terms that are getting a lot of clicks but not bringing any sales for your business whatsoever. So these are essentially search terms that are not going to guarantee or drive any sale. So you might as well put them as negatives to actually prevent wasted ad spend and improve the overall profitability of your business moving forward. Number 7 mistake is products from different listings. So when you are putting products from different listings that are not related to each other in the same campaign. So if you are mixing all products from different listings that are unrelated in the same campaign, then good luck increasing sales for each product and running profitable ads. If you think about this, guys, your ads will be shown to all sorts of unique search terms that are not probably relevant to your product. How can you guys guarantee and make sure that when you are advertising or putting both different products, let's just imagine a scenario. We have 2 different products. One is barbecue gloves, another one is wet wipes. Okay, so these products, they are very different, right? And they don't have anything to do with each other. So if we put and decide to advertise both of these products within the same campaign, then of course we are going to have some search terms that are going to be relevant to one product and some search terms that are going to be relevant to another product. But how can we, guys, guarantee that when a customer types in a keyword that actually is related to wet wipes, that the right product will pick up on this search term? maybe a customer will type in, I don't know, barbecue gloves, and instead of showing or serving an ad for barbecue gloves with that product, the customer will be shown a different product, such as wet wipes, and this will result in ineffective ad spend, because you will be getting clicks that are not going to convert into sales for you. So that's like a very ineffective strategy. So I want to warn you ahead of time that you don't put two products into the same campaign. So number 8 mistake, we are getting there, guys. So stick around because we are just getting this all finished. Okay, so the number 8 mistake is ineffective campaign budget distribution. When you are setting up campaigns, you would usually set a default bid for every campaign to ensure that the budget is within control. So, and you could start get the impressions kicking in from this campaigns and just gather some feedback, so you can then later make the right optimizations, which will help you adjust the performance of your campaign and maintain AGOs. But what often happens, guys, is that the performance is astounding for some campaigns, and they're still being limited by how much money you spend on them, right? How much dollars you spend on them each day. So don't forget to monitor the performance of your campaigns and readjust budget whenever you see the opportunity to make more profitable sales. And if I see that, okay, for some campaigns, ACOs might be creeping up to 80 or 90% zone, while they are taking up the majority of the budget. This actually presents an issue, because why would you want to spend a lot of money or the majority of your entire account budget on campaigns that are just performing very poorly and not bringing you profitable sales? So I would rather pull down on these campaigns that are just wasting our ad spend, and we would then direct this the remaining ad spend to campaigns that are actually running at super low ACOs. Let's say maybe 20 or 30%, which is way much better than these campaigns that are creeping up to an 80 or 90% range. And you might see that, okay, 20-30% campaigns, they are spending barely any budget. They really deserve a lot more ad spend. So that is what I would highly suggest you to do, and this is what I would do if I see an opportunity to make more profitable sales off of that super profitable campaign that is running at super low ACOs. I would give more budget to spend to this campaign. So the last mistake, guys, is not tracking TACOs, and it's a popular debate between Amazon community, right? And I'll actually give you my position, because everyone has a different opinion on this popular question, on this famous question. And the question goes as follows: is TACOs or ACOs are better, right? So I would say that you should consider TACOs more than ACOs, and the reason is because TACOs takes into account both your organic and paid sales, and gives you a clear picture of your business health and how it's growing. And while ACOs are important, it's not going to show you a full picture of how your ad efforts affect and transition into organic sales, which actually causes TACOs to go down and drop as a result of you spending money on advertising. This will have an impact on your organic sales, and as you are making more organic sales, TACOs are going to drop, because you are making more organic sales, obviously, which highly affects this metric. This is very important, because at the end of the day, if you really think about this logically, you can subtract TACOs from your break-even AGOs or break-even profit margin for your product, and that will be the gross profit, which goes straight to your pocket. So when you subtract TACOs from your break-even profit margin, that is actually the cold hard cash that actually lands right into your bank account. And at the end of the day, we as business owner, we care really about how much profit we are making from our business, So TACOs will be a good indicator of how your business is performing as a whole. So instead of looking at ACOs, where you can only see how advertising is performing, you want to really pay a close look at tacos, which is going to give you a full picture of your business health and performance. That wraps up the video today for 9 mistakes that I've noticed beginners make. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to learn more about Amazon FBA. And really, if you are interested in making passive income or achieving a financial freedom at an early age, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because it's going to help me stay motivated and continue creating these type of videos. So if you want to see more videos like this, comment down below all of your ideas, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because it's going to significantly help me grow on YouTube, and attract more people who are interested in making money online. So without further ado, I'll actually end the video here. So thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel, and peace.